Warning, I chain smoke and I say fuck a lot. But I accept myself for the way I am. I accept you too. Viewer discretion advised.
You turn him loose!
Your Honor, you silenced that witness!
Turn him loose! Let it go!
Just want to say thank you to Dishwater Blonde on Twitter for bringing this one back to my attention and helping me find a shitload of old articles.
From CrazyDaysandNights.net, Monday, March 5th, 2018. Blind item number 40. Oscars. Him. It's been many, many years since we've all been together at once, and we were all very close more than 20 years ago. It began as I was standing and talking with this permanent A-list, mostly movie actress, after the ceremony, and it brought back a lot of memories. I could fill 100 blogs with those stories. Families, laughs, wild and good times. A short while later, this A-plus list mostly movie actor joined us too, which led us to talking about being on a movie set in the 1990s, of a movie based on a book, and the director of it, and things we heard about him. They too had heard the same awful things, especially about the director and this former A-/B+ list mostly movie actor. The actress told me something has always haunted her about the young actor, and the director, and another adult actor. Then the actress floored me with what she said. Back then she was interviewed by investigators over 20 years ago about the director and this adult actor, disgraced former A-list mostly movie actor, concerning abuse of local boys. It was allegedly covered up by this A-list author. It was about something the director and adult actor did while casting local boys back during the making of that one movie we were all, unfortunately, a part of back then. She said she didn't see anything happen by the director, but may have seen something she wasn't supposed to concerning the actor. She said the writer was being investigated then for accusations of using his considerable local legal pull in the locations of that film to shut down an investigation. She was asked about it and answered truthfully, but the entire case disappeared, which explains the writer's desire to move to another state not long after. My actor friend said he too had been contacted by investigators back then about the director, but had forgotten all about it until now. The thought made all three of us sick. We agreed to reunite in a few months when our schedules allow, and try to find out what happened to those investigations, the boys, and if the writer did indeed shut down those cases to protect our director, whose movies were a big revenue stream which made the writer very wealthy. We want to do this not for a movie or TV show, but for the memory of that dead young actor. This will not be the end of it, I assure you.
And the clues. Number 1, 20-year-old movie based on a book. Number 2, rumors of the director. Number 3, director and actor investigated. And the actor is a disgraced former A-list mostly movie actor. They're investigated about abuse of local boys. Number 4, it was covered up by the A-list author who used his local legal pull. Number 5, the author moved out of the state shortly after. I wrote director, but I'm an author. Most people on Crazy Days and Nights have already guessed pretty much the same thing, so I can't take credit for it, but I can see if it matches up. So first off, A Time to Kill is a movie that came out in 1996. 22 years ago, so over 20 years, and it's based on a book, A Time to Kill, by John Grisham. A Time to Kill was directed by Joel Schumacher, and there already have been a lot of rumors about Joel Schumacher, especially rumors of him and Brad Renfro, who he found to star in The Client when he was 11, because he was a troubled youth. But Brad Renfro, that's a whole nother story. Now, if all this does add up, most people are guessing the permanent A-list mostly movie actress to be Sandra Bullock, although some say Ashley Judd. But the director would be Joel Schumacher, and the disgraced former A-list mostly movie actor Kevin Spacey. The other two being Matthew McConaughey and probably Kiefer Sutherland. Now, the writer, John Grisham, using his local law pull to silence the investigation, well, he was a politician in the area up until a few years prior. Democratic House of Representatives, I don't know, it's confusing to me. And around 1995, the year they were filming, he moved his family to Charlottesville, Virginia. Now, the actor, Mark Lucas Kane, he died in 2000, at the age of 23. I can't really find out how anywhere, but he did spiral a little out of control after filming A Time to Kill, being arrested many times for possession of alcohol while he was a minor, simple assault, a few times for open container, and then he died. Fucking stoned.
I got a motherfucking spaceship. Oh,